According to the Texas State Licensed Professional Counselors, cannot engage in projective testing. However, counselors do use projective techniques, which is important, and it is mentioned and gone over in Section E of the ACA 2014 Code of Ethics. Section E goes over evaluation, assessment, and interpretation. To begin with, it first starts out with, obviously, first and foremost is client welfare. Is this a technique that is going to be used to benefit the client? We do not want to engage in any maleficence. We don't want to harm our clients in any way. We want to make sure that they are first and foremost taken care of. So if a assessment or a technique is going to be harmful to them in any way, whether it's to their culture or identity or race, religion, whatever it may be, we first want to make sure that this is not something that's going to cross a line and hurt them further. Then after that, we have to be aware of our limits as a counselor, and knowing that there are certain assessments and testings that are beyond our licensure. And if that is something that you're wanting to do, you need to pursue the correct licensures to perform those assessments for your clients. Upon that, we also are required to give them informed consent in any assessments or techniques that we may be doing. Now, under E3A, explanation to the clients. So what we will do is you may give or use a technique to a client, and you'll give the general idea of what you're looking for. So if you use something like the Worcester ink blots test, you would explain to them that you are simply wanting to know what it is that they see, so that you can better understand their thought process. You may not necessarily explain fully what your insight is and how you will know what means what, but giving them the basic understanding of what you're looking for. Then after that, you'll also give them the results of the assessment. They are entitled to knowing what their care is and what you've learned from it and how that's going to further affect and benefit their therapeutic process. After this, it's really important to know what their diagnosis is, also being culturally sensitive to them, also understanding the limitations and the limits of being a counselor does not mean that you can diagnose. If somebody needed to be diagnosed or you suspected a intense diagnosis that could really be treated either pharmaceutically or by a psychiatrist, it would be best to refer them out to somebody if it is beyond the therapeutic means. I think it's important for counselors to know these things and to observe these things and to be prepared for these situations to arise, because there will be inevitably times where something is beyond your licensure, and it's important to get our people the care they need and the safest and healthiest way for them to achieve all their goals in life.